Hey, Talking Fam, and welcome to another video. Today, we are looking at the Week 3 predictions here for the NFL. I had another pretty bad week of predictions. This is my first year predicting every single game in every single week. I am currently 17-15. I am 8-8, and I'm 8-8, and I am 9-7. So yeah, we've got some crazy games here. So let's get started for this week. All right, for the AFC matchups, the Titans at the Browns. The Browns are not looking so great. Deshaun Watson didn't look very good against the Steelers. And, of course, you had Nick Chubb, of course, going down with that severe knee injury. I got to go with Ryan Tannehill, DeAndre Hopkins, Derrick Henry, and Mike Vrabel of the Tennessee Titans. Moving on to the Jaguars and the Texans, I got to go Jaguars. I think the Texans are getting better week by week, but Trevor Lawrence is overall better than C.J. Stroud at this point. Moving on to the Colts and the Ravens. I got to go Ravens. With the looming threat of Anthony Richardson being out for week 3, we have multiple. All right, with the looming threat of Anthony Richardson being out, I have to go Ravens with Lamar Jackson, and Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be out, I think. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I got to go Ravens instead. Moving on to Miami Dolphins and the Broncos, I'm going to go with Miami in this one. This is a harder one to think. Tua and then Tyreek Hill, 2 weapons on the Dolphins squad. And then, of course, you have the Broncos not doing so great. Russell Wilson, they just lost to the Commanders. I go Dolphins. All right, next up, we've got the Jets and the Patriots, a divisional matchup at MetLife. I am going to go with the Patriots. I think they started out 0-2. The Jets did not have Aaron Rodgers after that injury in week 1. They have Zach Wilson. They didn't do so good against the Cowboys, who's the top defense in the league. The Patriots have a top defense. I think they're going to lose this one. Moving on, we have the Steelers at the Raiders. This one, I gotta go Steelers. I think Jimmy Garoppolo didn't have that great of a game against the Bills last week, but I think the Steelers defense showed themselves on Monday night that they are good and they are back on top. The Steelers winning it. All right, we have 4 games for the AFC NFC matchups. We got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Commanders. Here in week number 3, I got to go the Bills on this one. Josh Allen didn't have that great of a week 1 game, but he had a pretty decent week 2 game instead. I think Sam Howell is a really, really good quarterback. They started out 2-0, but I don't think they can pull up the upset against the Bills. The Bills are they'd had a tough week 1, but they had a really good week 2. And I think they can continue on that momentum here in week 3 against a pretty decent Commander squad. Moving on to the Chargers at the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins is having himself a hell of a year. The Vikings, not so much. They're 0-2, but Kirk Cousins is projected to have over 6,000 passing yards on the year. I got to go Vikings. I know Brandon Staley is also 0-2 heading into week number 3, but I think the Vikings are an overall better team. They have Kirk Cousins. Justin Herbert and Kirk Cousins are right around the same range right now in talent. You also have the Chargers probably have the better offensive line and the better defense. I would think that Vikings defense would be doing good in this game, and I think Kirk Cousins can propel the Vikings to the win. Moving on, we have the Chiefs and the Bears. I gotta go Chiefs. The Bears, they started off 0-2. 0-2 once again. They had the number 1 overall pick. They traded it away. What did they do with that pick? They picked up a nobody. While the Panthers picked up their future QB in Bryce Young. Now, with the Bears' future in line, Justin Fields came out earlier today and said all of the robot stuff and how he feels like he's being overcoached. But I think the Bears will be good here in a couple of seasons, maybe even next year. This year is not their year at all. All right, moving on to the Rams and Bengals, a Super Bowl matchup from just a couple years ago. This time at Paycor Field. All right, the Bengals have had a tough start to the season, and they might be out from Joe Burrow. This is also a Monday Night Football game, just so you don't know. If you don't know that, I gotta go Rams. I just gotta go Rams, just because I think Matthew Stafford's having himself a good year. They got Tutu Atwell. They've got Puka Nakua, whatever you say his name. But the Bengals, they might be out Joe Burrow. They have had a rough start to the year. They are 0-2. They lost to the Ravens by 3. They lost to the Browns by like 23. I think this is a tough start, and they'll go 0-3 to start out. That's just what I mean. That's just what being said. All right, next up, we've got the Giants and the 49ers. Now, I am a Giants fan, but I am definitely not going with the Giants in this one. I am high on the Giants. I feel like we can be good if we get a new offensive line. That's all that I feel like is what's killing us is our offensive line. All right, next up we've got the Falcons and the Lions. Now, for this one, I am going to go with the Falcons. The Lions beat the Chiefs in the opening night win, but they had a tough time against a Seattle Seahawks squad. Now, I got to go with the Falcons. They won by 1 against a good Packers team, and they beat Bryce Young and the Panthers in week 1. What will stop them from going 3-0? I think they have the momentum right now to come back, beat the Lions, and stay strong. All right, Saints and Packers. All right, this is a tough game to predict. We've got I almost said Drew Brees. We got Derek Carr against Jordan Love. Now, I'm going to have to go with the Saints. Not because I am low on the Packers this year. I am just high on Derek Carr. I like Derek Carr. I feel like he's a good QB. I feel like the Saints, starting out 2-0, is really propelling him, and I think they can go 3-0 here in week number 3. Moving on, we got the Panthers and the Seahawks. I got to go with the Seahawks. Bryce Young has not shown that he is a reliable QB yet in this league, and the Seahawks have Geno Smith. I think Geno Smith and the Seahawks will pull up the win against Bryce Young at home. Next up, we've got the Cowboys and the Cardinals. Easy one for the Cowboys. The Cardinals, they almost beat the Giants, but I think their owner came down and told them that they've got to lose. And I feel like he's going to do that again. They want to go 0-17. They do. They do want to go 0-17. So I got to go Cowboys here in this one. All right, final game of the week. We've got Monday Night Football. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We've got a Baker Mayfield team that is 2-0, and we've got a Jalen Hurts team. And the Eagles, that is 2-0. We got one of the best offensive line groups in all of football against a team that can be one of the best offensive line groups in the league as well. Now, Tristan Wirfs, of course, is out. I think he's been out for a while. The Eagles, their offensive line in Lane Johnson, Jason Kelce, they're just amazing. And I got to go Eagles. I like Baker Mayfield, but I think the Buccaneers defense will not be able to stop this Eagles offense in this one. Thanks for watching, guys, and today's video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'm better on predictions this week. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. And peace.